Fixing my hair, fixing my hair, fixing my hair so I look like a person who gives a That's definitely just a joke. I care an embarrassing amount. Today we're talking about Hawkeye Volume 1, My Life as a Weapon, a trade paperback written by Matt Fraction with art by David Aya and Javier Pulido. Yes. So you've probably heard about this one because this is one of those comics that everyone has been saying is amazing lately, and everyone is right. Like, this is definitely something that's very much to my particular tastes, but I also think it's just kind of objectively good. Like, it's well written, and the characters are compelling, and it's hilarious, and David Aya's art is incredible. I mean, just look at it, look at how good it is. And it's also just really goddamn fun. Like, this is one of those reviews where I just like the thing that I'm reviewing so much that I'm super worried that it's gonna turn into just gibbering. So, good luck me! This is the part where I would normally give a plot summary, but I can't really do that for this one. Comics are a lot like television shows in a way. Like, some of them are more serial and some of them are more episodic, and this is definitely more of the latter. You know, Hawkeye is a sitcom rather than something like Lost. The premise of this is pretty much, here is what Clint Barton gets up to when he is not being an Avenger. So this is mostly just him getting into various misadventures, sometimes by himself and sometimes with his sort of sidekick, Kate Bishop. I guess I should explain who the hell Kate Bishop is, both because she's not a super well-known character and also because she's awesome and I love her. So Kate Bishop is a socialite who is crazy good at archery and who took on the mantle of Hawkeye when Clint was faking his own death, I think? There's a random issue of Young Avengers included in the back of this that sort of explains it, but it references a lot of continuity that I'm not super familiar with, so I'm still not 100% sure what happened, but like, Kate was Hawkeye while Clint was away, and then Clint came back, and now they're kind of both Hawkeye? I don't know. I'm still super new to comics. I am probably not the best person to explain this. This is actually a good segue point to talk about comics and continuity and entry points into thus. Because one of the problems that people have with comics, especially mainstream superhero comics, is that it's really hard to find a good place to get into them because there's so much continuity and backstory and like decades of it in a lot of cases. And I really think this comic is a good entry point because I had no knowledge of Hawkeye really beyond what I saw in the 2 Marvel movies that he was in, and I had no problems following this. I was totally fine. Also, I think this is really great for people who saw the Marvel films and were like, yeah, Hawkeye, you're the best. You shoot arrows at stuff and get dryly sassy with people. I love you. Don't ever change. Because there's definitely a lot of that happening here. But I also think this is really good for people who saw the Marvel films and were like, oh my god, what is this doofus even doing here? This is a team full of genetically engineered super soldiers and literal gods and mechanical marvels, and you just got this guy shooting arrows at stuff. My belief cannot be suspended for this. Because all of the stories in this trade are pretty much just Clint getting into relatively low-stakes situations and like mostly just trying not to die, which he achieves, but like just by the skin of his teeth. I mean, the first words in almost every issue are a narrative caption of Clint saying, okay, this looks bad. Like, this is basically just a really goofy 70s spy movie in comic book form, and it is a fucking delight. And what's great about Clint is that he is simultaneously the world's greatest sharpshooter and just kind of a human disaster, and like, person who is really good at one specific thing and terrible at pretty much everything else is like one of my favorite character tropes ever. So yes, this is excellent. I highly recommend it, and I am really looking forward to reading the next volume. If you have also read this, I would love to know what you thought in the comments down below, and I will see you soon. Bye.